Welcome back to Jubilee Park, Wagga, for the Junior State Cup 2023 Southern Conference. We see the girls take to the field for the first time today. It's the under-18 girls, and Parramatta taking on Easts in this first pool match for coverage. Mike Sheen and Ricky Hetherington with you once again for the call. Ricky, what's the background on this matchup?
These two teams have been together for a few years, different players coming in and out though, so I'm interested to see how both teams go. They're always around the middle pack, try to push into the top of the pack. So interesting to see how both teams go on this first little hit out for each team.
Okay. I did notice one of the Parramatta girls with the dreaded accompaniment, the knee brace.
Yeah, one of the Parramatta girls in the last couple of weeks training done a knee, so she's out for the tournament, but still here watching her teammates play, and good to see in the sub box supporting the team as much as she can. Always
good to see a familiar sight, unfortunately, as we get underway. Easts wearing the white with the red and blue V. Parramatta in the traditional blue and gold. For those who do watch rugby league, these colours are the ones you'd expect to see. Easts in the white away strip, if you like, and Parramatta in their traditional blue and gold. That's Ava Queen playing dummy half. That's Tynese Bowery with the ball, and referees found a little penalty against Parramatta.
A bit of discipline from Parramatta. If 2 penalties in the first minute of the game, probably not what the coach Brad Shelton would want.
There's Bowney. Bowery's in for the opening try. Everyone's happy. That's the opening try to Tynese Bowery for Easts.
Yeah, lovely quickie play there from the Eastern Suburbs team. As to start the ball, split hard, short side, get the ball back, go at the line. Parramatta player offside, try to East, and they lead 1-0.
Both teams making plenty of changes here at Jubilee Park. Now Parramatta, the club captain, takes it forward. Keely Stevens leading from the front, the number 1. Looks left for Emily Steele. Now she'll get it back. Doesn't beat the tag on that occasion. That's a good short ball, and the opening score for Parramatta. That's Lucy Dool-Dunham with the score for Parramatta.
Lovely try there from Parramatta, a little quickie play. And then dive at the line there from the open side play. A little short ball from Keely Stevens to Lucy Donovan, and a beautiful try there for the Parramatta Eels.
So we're locked up 1-1. We've had nearly 2 minutes in the first half, as you can see. Now, that's Easts on the attack. The 13's Louise McMahon finding a bit of space, has a winger on the outside, play on the call. Ava Munro, the winger backing up nicely on the outside like a good winger. Staying to a touchline and staying to the outside. They're going to come this way again, are they? No, they double back on the inside. Jessica McRae with a nice finish.
Lovely try there by the Eastern Suburbs Roosters. Another little quickie play, a little pop pass to the open side. Try time. 3 sets, 3 tries. Could be a very high-scoring contest here if this continues.
Certainly ominous signs for these girls, the under-18s. The seniors, if you like, in the girls' division. We've seen the seniors in the boys and the girls. Penalty to Easts here. Penalty in possession. That's a coach killer every day of the week.
Yeah, it definitely was a coach, because there's a little forward pass from dummy half there, and the referees are all over it. And Parramatta need to get a discipline right. They've been a bit of discipline in the first couple of minutes, and it's cost them, but East have let them off the hook here with a simple error.
Ball to ground, turnover. If you're new to the game, it's drop ball. If you drop the ball, it's a turnover automatically, no questions asked. Watching all of these different clubs coming through, the different uniforms and shirts and tents around the Jubilee Park complex. From far and wide they come for the Junior State Cup. Great to see so many teams from all over New South Wales coming together. Next week, Dubbo will host the Northern Conference, and then the State Cup finals the week after at Tempe in the city as Easts. She needs to offload. She got it away. Did she get it down? I don't think she did.
No, the referees have called it dead there, and yeah, Parramatta will get let off the hook there. East have looked the better side for the first 4 minutes of the game, but they only lead by 1, so Coach Clay Studham will want a bit more of an advantage for all this dominance he's having.
And a turnover here for the Roosters inside Parramatta territory. A good chance for them to go on the attack early on. And the referee's called a penalty here. I thought he was... So penalty to the Roosters. We can call them Easts this weekend. We won't get into trouble for that. As we see them come back to the right-hand side now. Junija to McMahon. Going to come that short side again. McMahon got it down.
Lovely try there from the East girls. A quick link, another link quickie. It's been a bit of flavour for the first couple of games this morning. The link quickie going at the line. Probably seen about 5 or 6 tries in the first 3 games today so far. So I'm sure we'll see a lot more for there. But a lovely try there by the number 13, Louisa McMahon, and just getting dirty, but going at the line aggressively. It's what we like to see.
Certainly taking on the attack, the defensive line, and giving them no chance to step it to try and keep her out. Now Parramatta, what can they do here midway through the first half? I was saying in the last game, I'm sure a lot of these teams getting their first touch of State Cup football and looking to get getting their combinations and getting that match, not so much match fitness, but that match cohesion together. Yeah,
they've had a few gala days, but little gala days are a bit different to a Junior State Cup. They're a warm-up game, but these are the big games. And yeah, the lovely little Parramatta Eagles girls and the silent from the 10s cheering on the 18s. That's what we like to see here at Junior State Cup. Clubs back each other.
Great to see. Great. The juniors supporting the seniors, as it were, as we see. That's Ava Kuhn got it away for Lily Carmody to score. So that's 4 for Easts. They're on fire this morning, the Roosters.
Simple try there from East, getting forward. Good momentum, get into half, find the open player. Parramatta look a bit rattled here in the first half, and they've got to get themselves back in this game and get themselves back on the scoreboard and try to get themselves back in this game, because if East keep playing the way they're playing, Parramatta will not be able to run them down.
What would be the message from Brett Shelton? What would he be looking for from his Parramatta girls midway through the first half? What's the one thing he'd be asking for is Keely Stevens leads from the front.
Well, that's one thing that Brett Shelton would want us to try. A simple try from the Parramatta Eels girls. But he just wants them to start completing more sets. They've made a lot of errors coming out of trouble now. They need to start getting that get the good ball, get forward with momentum, and get their defence right. They get some simple tries that East have scored. Parramatta have to just pull the short side, protect their line, get a good try, make some good stops, and get flow down the middle of the field. But it's easier said than done, because East are in a bit of a mood and they are really driving well.
It's a lot easier from up here in the commentary box, as you'd know, Ricky. The commentary box is a lot easier than out on the park.
Yeah, 100% it is. These girls just think it's going 100 miles an hour. We get to sit up here, relax and review and take our time and not sit there in 30 degrees trying to sweat it out and think about it.
The tag was just made short of the line there, I think.
Yeah, great touch there from the Parramatta girls. Keely Stevens again leading from the front. The Melcroft medalist, the club captain, one of our life members of Parramatta medal is named after. So Keely will be leading from the front here all weekend for the whole club.
Here's McMahon, long ball out wide, but Ava Munro not able to get on the end of that and off the leg and forward, so it'll be a turnover.
Better defence there from the Parramatta, though. They were really tight. They made East actually have to throw the long ball, especially in girls' touch and women's touch. If you can make the team throw the long pass, it's harder for them to score and easier for you to defend. Instead of letting them go through you, let them go around you.
Make them go wide. As we see Parramatta on their own 10 and a drop ball there. Not what they wanted. Alana Mujali couldn't get a clean pick-up on that one. But they'll look to regroup here. Parramatta Easts certainly have their tails up. So Kira McCarthy is doing some damage there. That one, did she get through? No. So back to the 7.
Better defence there from the Parramatta as they are nice and tight there, making East have to go around them.
Pushing them wide. Now short ball back on the inside. No. Lost it.
Border ground.
Yeah, Bowery, as she went to score, just couldn't hold on to it and slipped out of the fingers.
Yeah, not bad there from East. They did a bit different play, but good defence there from the Parramatta girls. Now they've got to get this drive right. They're getting killed in this drive. They're not going anywhere in their drive. And if you've got no drive, you're not going to get forward. You're not going to create good momentum for some speed they've got in this team.
So Parramatta towards their own 10-metre line now. Working their way upfield. But another error. Certainly not what they were looking for.
No, definitely not there. Parramatta, they've got at their drive. Their first 2 or 3 touches aren't going as direct as they need to be in making the metres.
East running forward at Will Bowery. Already got 1 score to her name today. She's going to take a breather with the replacement coming on for her as they go out of dummy half.
Another little quickie play there from East going to the line, but it's good defence there from Parramatta. So 2 more touches to hold on here.
Come back to the right-hand side. Lucy Norburn. No. I think they're going to say she got there.
Yep.
I think they're going to give that to Lucy Norburn. Referee's going to say, yes, that's a try. That's number 5 for the Roosters.
Yeah, so a lovely play-through try there. The Parramatta girl never made both feet to the line. The East player dove at the line. And if you're offside, the referee's just called play on, play through, and you can play the advantage played. Instead of giving penalties, I just let the try scorer let a player run through. And they did there, which is pretty good. They're pretty smart there from the East girls listening to the referee.
So 5-2, 60 seconds remaining in the first half. On the sideline, I can see the unmistakable blue and white. Are they the arch enemy, Canterbury?
No, the intouchable, not really. The arch enemy, Parramatta, is generally the enemy is Penrith.
I was going to say the team we just saw.
The Battle of the West is always the ones. And
yes.
The games, and they were great games.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. You and I are both of a similar vintage. That Canterbury and Parramatta back in the day was the matchup. But I had a feeling you were going to say the boys and girls from the mountains.
Yeah, Battle of the West is always the great one, and good rivalry in the club, and good camaraderie as well. We play together at the next level up to get the club, so it's always good to be together, and we really test each other all the time. And it's
I was going to say
a little bit physical.
I was going to say I hope it's just left on the field as we hear the hooter in the background for half time. That's the break, and Parramatta will say thank goodness for that. Brett Shelton will love to get his hands on these girls and give them some advice and some encouragement. East's lead at 5-2 at the break, the second half in a moment from Jubilee Park.
Pause in the freeze, 1 minute.
So half-time in this under-18 girls match between Easts and Parramatta. Easts dominant leaders, 5-2. Mike Sheen and Ricky Hetherington with you this morning from Jubilee Park in Wagga. First time we've seen the girls in action today, and it has to be said the East's girls have looked very, very impressive in the first half. Parramatta, a lot of work to be done in the second half. Not beyond them. Brett Shelton over there, I'm sure looking with some anxious eyes at what he's seeing from his girls in the blue and gold, but the Roosters have been absolutely smoking hot this morning.
Yeah, they have been. East have been one of the dominant team in that first half, full of running and some good tries and good defence, and that was the difference. East got a lot of ball at the attacking end. Parramatta had minimal chances, but got 2 tries out of it. So it should be a good sign for Parramatta. If they can get there, they may get some more tries. But they've got to get their drive right. They've got to get to the try line to score tries. You can't keep making mistakes and drive, so it's good.
And I guess that's the key, is get that drive and that forward momentum. If you can get that happening, then you're at least a chance of getting inside the 7 and trying to score some tries. There's an error on play 2. The head goes down to my right. Oh, Ricky, that's
an absolute coach killer. You sit there for a couple of minutes, sort out a plan, talk about what you need to do.
Second play.
I'm sure that's not what was said.
The head went down to my right. Second play after half time. Sorry to give you up, but that's one that head's just dropping.
Everyone knows I would have done it straight away. It's just a coach killer, and if East can score here, they could really rack up a cricket score here, and it wouldn't be good for the club.
No, certainly not. We hope Parramatta have got something there that they can show us in the second half. There have been some glimpses of some good play from the Parramatta girls, but been too few and far between from them, and I'm sure their coaching staff. Did she get that down? I think she did. No, he's not going to award
the touch
that.
made there by Ella McGarity. Just got to the line, made a touch, and that's what you get. 2 feet the line, made a touch.
Emma Junija in the 23 with the ball for Easts. If they can hold on here, Parramatta, and try and spark something. There's the error they were hoping for. Now, if they can turn that around, turn that into a positive drive here, if they can complete the set. That's a phrase that's been used since the 1900s. Complete the set.
Yeah, they got to complete the set here, Parramatta. They got to drive well and complete the set. If they can do that, they will create some momentum. They will have a chance.
They're over halfway, so that's a positive. East's not really on the back foot, but Parramatta not showing a lot of spark here. And a penalty for hands in the ruck against Kira McCarthy on that occasion.
We'll guard the referees there on that one. That's not it's a.
I thought 50, I saw
it's a 50-50 call, but gives Parramatta a chance, and let's see what they've got in attack.
A repeat set inside the East's half. And the ball goes to ground once again.
Another mistake there from Parramatta. They can't afford to keep making mistakes like this, Parramatta. East will rack up a score if Parramatta do not fix these little 1%ers. And they're nothing too technical. They're nothing drastic. They're just going to hold the ball.
Yeah, it's not technical stuff that needs addressing. It's the basics. Hold on to the ball, complete your sets. They've completed one set, and here's East in for another one. Jessica McRae with a second for the Roosters.
Lovely try there from the East girls. They just got good momentum on their drive, went down through the middle, got out of half, found the open girl, and a beautiful try there from Eastern Suburbs. They now lead.
That makes it 6-2. 3.25 minutes gone in the second half. We are playing halves today at Jubilee Park. And again, ball goes to ground. Looking for a quick play of the ball, and just wasn't working for them. We see East's really rolling forward. They've got that momentum and drive that you were talking about, Ricky. They get that momentum and that drive. They really look a lot sharper and a lot more switched on. Parramatta just seem to be a little bit flat. And there's another the tag was made.
No, good touch there. Another nice little play there from East. Diving at the line there was number 24, Elise Parsonage there from the Eastern Suburbs side. But a lovely great try, and I'm sure her sister Geordie taught her that, who's sitting at home watching, hopefully. Sure my phone will ring shortly.
Yes. I'm sure they've all got I'm sure a lot of people have got your contact details.
Very much so this weekend on this park and in the touch world.
So we'll see Parramatta again. Just making those simple errors. Not trying to highlight those, but that's what they're doing. It's not complicated stuff, as we said earlier. They're not making... The errors they're making are just basic ones, which are easy to address, which I guess for Brett Shelton's the positive that these aren't things that we need to really refine.
No, it's personal errors. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Personal errors, not team technical stuff. It's personal errors make a mistake.
It's not a play that's broken down or anything like that. It's just... Oh, there we go. There's one
bomb try there from
East,
number
4. Ava Munro.
You've got to finish that there, East. That's another opportunity, and they look the better team. Parramatta last couple of sets have completed their sets, and they are holding the ball. But they've got to try to be a bit more forward momentum so they can actually have a shot closer to the line, not trying to get just over halfway. They've got to get to the 7-metre line and create opportunities.
And if they can get a repeat set, as they make some changes here, Parramatta, if they can get a repeat set here somehow and camp themselves inside the Parramatta attacking half and inside the 7, then they are a good chance of getting some points. The referee's found a...
No, 6 touches change.
Oh, that's a turnover. Okay, so they completed the set. There's a tick for Parramatta. They completed the set.
Yeah, they completed the last 2 sets, but probably just need a couple more metres on each touch, and you can have that last touch around the 7 metre mark.
Inside the 7.
Be
then,
attacking.
Yeah, then you're half a chance inside the 7 on the last. But East's just rolling upfield at will midway through the second half. A comfortable 4-score lead. And they're rolling forward once again. Touch eventually made, and it'll be a turnover.
Yeah, another good set. So that's the difference. East getting to the 7 metre line, being a threat at the line, where Parramatta are sort of 15-20 out, not really a threat to your defensive line and scoring tries.
Yeah, coming out of your own end, it's always a lot harder. They wanted a penalty there, Parramatta, didn't get it. That was Chantel McHale looking for a penalty for a push in the ruck, didn't get the whistle, and this time the penalty goes against them. I think that...
Only for off the mark there, you must play the ball on the mark. You cannot press the ball forward after you mark. You have to complete your step in motion, but you can't do any more than that. So here come East on the attack, and they'll be looking to stretch their lead a little bit more in this game.
It's Norburn in the 22. He's just come off. More wholesale changes for the Roosters. It's Louisa McMahon in the 13. The blonde hair flowing. She got the ball away on the outside, and that's a try in the corner. They're going to say that's all fair, and nice work by the Roosters for number 7.
Try time there for the East Roosters over in the far corner. The number 7, Lily Carmody, a great try there.
It's her second of the day, and they seem to have found that magic website, trytime.com.
Yeah, they are doing well. That's another try. That set-up try was set up by Louisa McMahon. She's been the key there at link for East in this game. She's been one of their better players and created a few tries out of that link position, Louisa McMahon.
She's got a double this today. So does Jessica McRae for the Roosters. As we see a penalty to Parramatta now. Here's a chance for them with just over 3.5 minutes remaining. Here's a chance for Parramatta. Almost a full set on or inside the 7.
Yeah, they got the ball now. So see what they got here, Parramatta. Looking to set up a sweeper play.
They're going to wrap to the right-hand side. There's Taya Moore taking it forward. They get another penalty. That's 2 in quick succession. So one more here, and they'll be
down a player.
For the remainder of the set. Looking at the right sheet, Molly Martin in the 22 for Parramatta. Goes herself.
Lovely touch there by Louise McMahon and
She got through there, but
Parsonage as well. So great defence there from East. So, but Parramatta showing a bit of fight and showing some ability.
That's what we want to see from the Parramatta girls, even though the result won't go their way. As this time Molly Martin gets through for the score for Parramatta. It's been much better that last minute or two for Parramatta. They've really created some opportunities. The repeat set down here in the attacking end around the 7 metre line, and then amazingly they come up with a try.
Yeah, they finally got some ball down in the attacking zone. Parramatta with some good efforts and a simple try, little quickie play, show and go on the inside. The fence just overread the play and a try there for Parramatta, and they 7-3 probably beyond them, but they can get some respect back in the scoreboard if they can defend well here and get another 1 or 2 before the game's finished.
The key will be to defend in the next few minutes with just on 2 minutes remaining as the Parks Pumas make their way to the touchline. They're up next taking on Canterbury in the under-18 boys. There's the last, and a rather aggressive touch. The referee's going to say turnover to Parramatta. So again, keeping East out. There's a little win for them. Now if they can complete this set and get some momentum once again, they can get it to 7-4 or 7-5 by full time, even though they won't win the game. That would still be a positive for the coaching staff coming out of this. The area comes.
It's a little bit better of a set from Parramatta. They got out of half in the end there, tries to but again, it's 20 metres out. It's not 7 out, 8 out, 10 out where you can be a threat at the line.
Yeah.
There's not a threat there for Parramatta.
East just rolling upfield, taking metres at will. Did well to hold on to that one there, Lily Carmody.
It's just over a minute to go. Each should be looking at complete sets, maybe get one more before the game is finished.
They can finish with another one here. Tynese Bowery got it over the top, but it goes to ground.
Another opportunity there for East. They probably could have finished that with a few better passes, but it's another completed set, and it's probably closing the game out for East. So all they wanted there, their coaches, Clay Studden and Amanda Squarko.
So Parramatta won't get the win here, but the finish, certainly the back end of the second half has been a lot better. They'll get a penalty here. They'll make some changes to... No, the referee says we'll take it again on the mark. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's at the referee's discretion with the mark, and they control that area. And yeah, the last couple of minutes from Parramatta has been good, but East have been good for probably the entirety of the game. They've always been in the game, and probably definitely the better team. The score reflects what the game's been like.
There's the hooter in the background, and that'll be full time. Easts with a comprehensive victory, 7-3 over Parramatta in the under-18 girls. Up next, the under-18 boys. It's Canterbury and Parks from Jubilee Park.